Alright, my name is Major Brandon Bachman. I'm a member of the Alabama Air National Guard. So in November, some of our leadership found Josh Bixler from Flite Test, and we did some recruiting with them. We got Josh and the guys from Flite Test down to fly in an F-16 and a PC-135 just to show what we do. They got to see how our maintenance works, how the weapons loaders, all the back shops that take care of our airplanes as part of an overall general aviation team. So we heard it, we were like, hey, we need to keep up relations with Flite Test guys. So we said, what better way than come up here to Flite Test, and then start seeing all these young aviators start to develop and grow in the aviation world. So you see, you know, people outside of this might be kind of walking around. You look here and you just see a certain glow in these young kids' mind as they build new aircraft, or they take a bunch of foam board, put it together into something that resembles an aircraft with a motor, and then they go fly it and see how it works. And just the joy they have when something that they've created gets to go fly and it works, it does what it's supposed to do, is just incredible. I do fly a little bit of quadcopters, a little bit of FPV. I started doing that about 2 years ago, just for fun, but the job and the family takes a lot of time, so I don't get to get out as much as I want to, but being here and seeing all these other people get to do that, I get the itch. You gotta get your equipment back out and get playing. I've met a couple prior military guys. I've met guys who are weapons loaders on F-16s, which is what I fly, so that means a lot to see them out here and still seeing the aviation, enjoying the aviation world. There's kids that are asking a lot of questions about ROTC or the Air National Guard, or how do I become a military pilot. And just seeing them, talking to them, giving them the different options, knowing that there's not just one way to get to be a military pilot. You get to see them start to see all the different opportunities they have available to them. They start to get excited about it.
I think we covered all.
I'll tell you what, it kind of goes with everything. Is whatever you want to do, set your goals. So if you want to be a military pilot, set your goal and then start working backwards and figure out all the different options, because if you just have one option and you rely on that one thing and it doesn't work, then you're going to get kind of beat down. But if you multiple different methods of getting to what you want to accomplish, it'll help you out, so you already have a plan. Contingency planning is one of the biggest things we focus on for military aviation, just so we're ready, so that the first time something happens, we're not surprised in the air. And I think contingency planning is perfect for starting at a basic level, whether it's building a quadcopter, associating the different components to it. Oh, if they didn't really work right, well, what's our next option? Well, we can put this component in. We're building a foam plane, like, oh, that wing broke. Well, what am I going to do? Well, I'll get another piece of foam and I'll rebuild it. Or it didn't work too well. Let's rebuild it. Let's make it better next time. So I think that's the future of all these young aviators out here, is always look for how you can improve things, how you can make things better, and also have lots of different options to get to where you are, your overall goals in life.
My name is Zeke Brubaker. I'm the owner of Park Scale Models, and this is actually my first time attending Flite Fest. I have a passion for getting people into the hobby, and that really kind of coincides with what they do here at Flite Test and the whole purpose of Flite Fest. So, you know, I thought it'd be a great time to come out and see what's going on, and, you know, meet a lot of new people and do what I can to help get people into the hobby. Actually, my favorite airplane is one right behind me that I designed. It's the Howard DGA 3-Pete. Pan over here, it's this white kind of 1920s era racer. Just it's a lot of fun to fly and have a great time with it. You know, you get a lot of people coming through, and it's nice. You get a mix of people that are just brand new to the hobby, and you really get to talk them through things they need to do to get started, and you get people that have been in the hobby for a long time. And it's nice to swap stories and exchange knowledge. So, I'm here with a couple of friends of mine, and I have a trailer down on the RV line. So,
is that a good experience?
So far, it's been great. No problems. Everybody I've run into has been friendly. Stop and talk, and you know, just stop to say hi, and you end up talking for 15-20 minutes. Well, I don't know if it's profitable yet. I mean, we've only had one day, you know, where we've been open for sales. but I enjoy it. You know, like I said, a big thing for me is just getting out and meeting new people and doing what I can to get people interested. You know, for me, this is just a hobby business. You know, and the way things have been going with the industry, there's been a lot of people that have been, you know, shutting down. So do what you can to support the hobby and support the people that are trying to keep things going for everybody.
My name is Dennis Forbes. I'm here representing Mercury Adhesives with my partner Eric Feather, and we're here at Flite Fest 2018. It's tough for any industry or any hobby business to get the word out there, to meet people day to day. An event like this makes that possible. I've been flying RC for about 30 years. I started with gas planes, then I moved on to electric as soon as they came out, and have evolved to racing quads now. So I fly those along with fixed wing, and I've also flown helicopters too. So I've kind of flown pretty much everything out there. There's so many people with so many diversities and different backgrounds, and what they've done in the hobby, young, old, doesn't matter. It's been an awesome experience. It's one of the reasons why I come. It's probably the only event I can think of in the country that brings this many people together for one thing, fly RC. That kids can fly here too, and parents can bring their children here and help them build and fly. I think that's what brings a lot of people in here, especially the parents. You know, I kind of laugh. I talk to the fathers sometimes, and fathers will say, "Yeah, I'm just here for Billy or for the little one," you know. And next thing you know, they're building and they're flying, and it brings that inner child out, right? Start slow. Don't try to jump in too fast. That's the biggest issue I see with a lot of RCers. They want to go fly the jets. They want to fly something fast. And then what happens is they get it, they build it, or maybe even they buy something built already. They go fly it, they crash it, and then they're like, well, that wasn't fun. So what I really recommend is reach out to your local clubs. They're a great resource. And RC hobbyists as a whole, they want to help people. Everyone wants to help. But the problem is you have to reach out. You have to be that. You have to be able to do that. Once you do, I think you'll find that they'll help you and they'll push you along.
Okay. My name's Bill. This is my grandson Wolfie, and we come from Maryland. And I'm retired military, and we're here to enjoy the good family hobby of flying airplanes and quads and wings. And this is a great place to do it. This is their 5th year. They've grown tremendously, and highly recommend anybody that's never been to a Flite Fest to come on out and enjoy the fun. So we had a great time, and we're doing night flying here. They have combat aerial flights, lots of activities, lots of food, water, bathroom, showers, camping, everything you could think of. So it's a great event. Okay, so what we fly is a lot of Parrot, and so we have the Parrot Disco, we have the Parrot Bebop Power, the Parrot Bebop 2, and we also have the E-Plate Timber and the Champ S Plus, and we just got a new Parrot Swing, and that's a lot of fun, especially for indoors and in the house, and the Mambo, the Parrot Mambo, we do that as well, along with the cannonballs and shoot BBs out, and camera and FPV. And I'd keep one, it'd have to be the Disco, and the reason being is because the Disco, you can pre-program the flight, go for miles and miles, let it fly on its own, and if there's ever any problems, it does return to home automatically to you, so that way you don't lose it. And it has automatic launch, automatic landing, so it makes it to where you're not going to crash it all the time. So it's great for a beginner, intermediate. It's not acrobatic, but it's great for video and filming family events, family gatherings, different things like that. And you can go up as high as 400 feet according to FAA regs, so you get some really high shots, and you can bring it down low as well. Yeah. Another thing about these events, come over here, come on in here, is these are great family events. Came to Ohio. My mom, this is her husband Don. You got him in there? Okay. So it's just a great family event. So this is for all ages, young and old, and just want you to know that you don't want to miss one of these.
Sure. My name's Lee Whitehead from Columbus, Ohio. I'm here with my son, who's 14. I'm actually not a pilot. I don't fly the remote control planes. My son does. He got into remote control planes about 4 years ago. and on YouTube saw Flite Test and started watching them, and then wanted to come to Flite Fest. So I came up with him to support him and his hobby and what he does. And what I really enjoy about it is the bonding time I get with him. As he's flying, I'm helping him. I get to be the spotter, get to help him bring in the pieces when it wrecks, and get to congratulate him when it doesn't. And I think one of the really great aspects, though, is the building part of it, the repair part of it, as they get into understanding how to put things together, what works, what doesn't, the electronics, the mechanical, all of it as they put it together. And I think it's just a great program as they do it. And you get with all these people out here, it's a great community where people help each other as they're putting things together and doing different things. So for me, it's really good to spend time with my son doing something he loves, and being around the community that it's around it and a part of it.
I'm Nate. I'm from Buffalo, New York.
I'm Scott. I'm from Batavia, New York.
I have a new favorite. I just got a new one. It's the Twisted Hobbies Crack Yak.
Yeah.
Yeah, I just got it a couple of days ago, birthday present. But it flies great. It's pretty durable. It's fun to fly, so I'd say that's my favorite right now.
I'm sure I really have a favorite, but I have a new T-28 Horizon
The constant planes in the air for me. I think there's either something to watch or there's an open runway to fly on, so that's probably my favorite part. Combat's pretty cool too.
Yeah. Being able to see all the different planes, talk to people about the planes that they have, it's something that we would like.
Yeah.
It's the atmosphere.
My name's Steve Smetka. I'm actually a teacher, engineering and a robotics teacher, and this is my first time here at Flite Fest. And I'm here at the drone racing side of things. I have never officially raced before. I've done some tiny move racing with some of my students and some groups, but this is my first time trying out full-out quad drone racing. I'm going to do the rookie race here at 12, so see how it goes. Yeah, I'm from Troy, Michigan, which is a suburb of Detroit, about 40 minutes, and I teach out at Waterford Kettering High School. Okay. So the reason I came to Flite Fest this year is I'm actually teaching a aerospace engineering class for the next school year, and I just want to get into the community some more. I've been working with the Flite Test STEM program and working with projects with their program and their curriculum, and I want to see what the community's doing so I can bring that aspect of what people are doing as hobbyists, as makers, as doers, I guess, and bring that back to my classroom and make learning fun, I guess you would say. I first started flying tiny moves. That's how I got introduced to like the whole quad drone stuff. But this over the winter break and the winter season, I built myself up a Steez. I've been flying a Steez with some Emax components in there since I guess the springtime. And I love the style, love the design. Yeah, I mean, quads right now are my number one. I'm looking to get into the fixed wing game, and that's what I kind of want to do here too, is learn that, because the Flite Test STEM cardboard builds, the foam core builds, super cheap, super easy to build, and that's what I want to kind of learn how to do and bring that into my classroom and bring it into my own hobby too. So right now I'm meeting a lot of Facebook friends in real life. So the community, it's really big in Facebook. So I'm in a bunch of different FPV groups, quad groups, a lot of Michigan groups, and now I'm finally starting to meet the real people behind, behind the screen, which is pretty cool. So it's weird because we have this relationship online, and now we meet here in real life, and it's like we've been friends for a year, even though we've never met before, which is really neat. I think just coming here, seeing out what everyone's doing, learn. I'm a teacher. I love learning. I love seeing what other people are doing. In a community like this, people are all about helping each other, teaching each other. Hey, don't be. A lot of times people get afraid to try something new. Like for me with drone racing, I've never done it before. But I talked to a couple guys, and they're just like, hey, this is what you need to do. Don't do this, do that, and get you out, started on the right foot, which is pretty cool. I think communities like this, there needs to be more communities like what's happening here at Flite Fest. It's more of just like a celebration of having fun and helping others. And I think if there was more things like this in other hobbies, a lot of things would be better.